What's going on? It is the end of October, a couple of days before Halloween. You can see all this awesome orange leafy shit. I love it. If you live in New England, you're probably kind of used to seeing this sort of thing in the fall, but I don't know. I love it. I'm actually on my way to give my bike a quick bath because I don't know if you can see, it's all covered in dirt and sand and all sorts of craziness. All the dirt that it sits in my driveway tends to blow up under my cover, so I might maybe try and get a better cover, see how that works. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe a nicer cover, so that it's actually soft and not the same material as a tent, would probably help. But that's a problem for some other time. For now, I'm just going to give it a quick rinse. you know, setting up stuff like this is a lot less glamorous. And this motorcycle is very moist. I'm never really going to get used to being the guy waving around the camera, like sticking a tripod in random places when people are just going about their lives, and I'm like, hey, I'm recording myself wash a motorcycle. Holy vape cloud. And of course, it's coming out of a Subaru. Careful of all these, like, leaves that are stuck to the road. Yeah. Like I said earlier, it is late October, a couple days before Halloween, and sadly I live in Connecticut. As much as I love this fall foliage, it's gonna mean time to put the bike away soon. Yeah, I can't wait until I can move and have a garage and keep this thing inside somewhere. Like I said earlier, my cover sucks. I gotta buy another one. Yeah, the sand gets up all underneath my cover, and it is absolutely brutal on the paint. The Vivid Black isn't super easy to keep clean and scratch free, but that's my own poor choice. I eventually would like to paint this bike anyway, as well as switch out some of the stuff. Yeah, I'd like to switch out the tank and, you know, front end and stuff like that. I'd like to switch it to maybe like the Softail Slim. I like the proportions of the Softail Slim more than I like the standard. It has worked out to be easier with everything going on to buy a new motorcycle. And also, like, I'd like to switch from this gauge to one of the round boys. Again, like the Softail Slim's got. I gotta find some spots for some spooky pictures now. Maybe across the way. God, would you just look at how cool that looks? Like, it's so cool. That's the side I need to go in. I need to go this way. As I mentioned a little earlier in the video, that it's about time for me to store this motorcycle coming up in maybe about a month or so. It's the end of October, and I maybe have 5-ish weeks of solid riding time before it starts to get too cold, the leaves and stuff start to get too wet. And also, this is my first, like, brand new motorcycle that I got within the same model year. I'd really like to not destroy the force seals and destroy the salt. So, it's been a really, really good first season back. Like I said in my very first vlog, which I'm going to link up here in the top somewhere. I don't know what direction it's going to be in, but like I said in my first vlog, it's been several years since I've been on a motorcycle, and it's been a great experience, and I'm really, really happy that I've been able to get back on one. I thank everybody that's stuck around and watched the videos. I know I'm not a huge channel or anything, but having just
anybody take the time out of their day to watch my stuff and just listen to me babble and talk while riding this thing around, eating food. I love that. It's amazing. I couldn't ask for anything more. So, thank you for coming on this journey with me. You know, so I'm probably going to be pausing some of the motorcycle-related content for the most part until sometime in maybe March or April, once it's reliably warm enough and there's no more salt on the roads. I might do some stuff here or there, like I've gotten some feedback on my helmet setup, so I might make a video about that and how I set that up, because some people really like it. It's still recording, so it's listening to me do all this bullshit. Okay, so like, I might do maybe some motorcycle helmet related stuff because some people really like it and would like to know it. So that might be something that I do if I happen to get any parts or do any research, or I do kind of want to find another bike, maybe something to commute on. But it's been really, really fun so far. I'm having a great time. I'm really happy to be back on a motorcycle overall. Yeah, I'm bummed to have to put it away so soon, but it's just kind of what happens, you know? As much as I would love being able to ride year-round, I love seasons. And being able to have different types of environments is something I really, really enjoy. Look at all the orange you see behind me. Like, I love that about New England. Like, I love the snow. I love, you know, the first thaw when everything starts to get lush and green again. I don't know, I like that.
Alright, let's get out of this cemetery before the cops get called on me. If we're just sitting in here and making a bunch of noise. Thank you, Keenan and Andrews, for putting up with me. Let these poor souls sleep. I'm over here making a bunch of noise. Yeah, I try not to get overly sentimental in these videos, but I will say, it's really hard. Sometimes, like I said a few times, but already I've said multiple times in this video alone, is this is the first motorcycle I've had in several years since, you know, my friend Anthony passed, so it's still a big deal for me. And like, this first season back, like, even though I started the season late in like end of June, early July, it's still been a great time. And thank you again to anyone who stuck around and watched me just yammering on and yapping and while riding around and getting food. Like, I really appreciate all of you. You guys are fantastic. But, you know, a little bummed that the riding season is ending so soon. Again, like I said, I entered the season late this year. But better late than never. I'm glad I'm back out too. Motorcycles have brought me some of the best people I've ever met in my life, and also the best people I haven't met. I don't know, I've made a lot of really cool friends online, even some that are very local to me, but like, I'm one of those people that I become your internet friend and I never really do anything about it because I'm a terrible person and I'm terrible at making plans. I also work nights, so it's tough to do anything. Yeah, not a whole lot for you this video. I just kind of wanted to put something up. Like I said, it's kind of like a journal for me. Hopefully next year I'm able to make some more plans and get out and do some stuff. I'm planning on taking a trip down south next year, maybe taking my bike, putting it at the bed of my truck, because I am not built like that. I've only ever been out of state on a motorcycle once, and I've put on some serious miles. But, like, I went down basically to a straight road in Rhode Island and then turned around because I was like, okay, I don't know where the hell I am now. So, I don't know, I think, like, as much as I love this scenery, like, I love seeing, again, like, I love New England, right? I think, I don't know, checking out Florida, maybe Georgia, South Carolina, just some of the stuff that like that the East Coast has to offer, I think would be really neat. But I have some things I definitely would like to do beforehand first, like build a helmet that has less wind noise so I could go on the highway and actually like hear. Because like, as much as I love my Icon Airform, it is loud. So like, I have a microphone inside of my helmet, like it's right next to my eye, on my left eye, on the little cheek area, kind of tucked out the way. And it's still like, man, it is still absurdly loud inside of this helmet when I try and talk while going like above like 60. I love the helmet. Ruroc actually made a really, really cool pumpkin one because I like pumpkin helmets, it's kind of my thing. But they don't have it in large anymore. Like, they've sold out of the larges and I'm super upset by it. Because I would love to try one of the Ruroc Atlases just because they look really cool. I want a much quieter helmet. And the fact that they have the built-in comms, like, ready to go, I think that's awesome how like they have one that like automatically like latches to the helmet. The helmet that I have now, my Icon, right? I have my GoPro obviously stuck to the front of it. I have a little microphone cable, like electrical tape down on one side. I don't really want to put like a Senna or a Cardo module like also on top of it, and adding more things to the outside of the helmet. I'd like to keep it somewhat streamlined if I can. Some way to maybe like listen to a little bit of music, communicate with other people. Have a GPS, because I've never ridden with a GPS on a motorcycle, so anytime I'm riding it's because I know how to get somewhere. And if I don't know how to get there, like I'll stop and be like, okay, where the hell am I? I'm on my phone, so like, yeah, I'd like to definitely figure something like that out. So I might even try one of the non-pumpkin ones just because I just like the idea of that helmet. Some people say some questionable things about them and like the 3.0 I think it was, but supposedly they've been mitigated with the 4.0. I don't know. I mean, I have an Icon. It's not like I have the world's best helmet to begin with. This Icon's the most expensive helmet I've ever owned. I never really bought expensive helmets because, I don't know, I didn't really have a whole lot of value of the contents of my head. But now that I'm an adult, I care a little more. Not much, but a little. So, yeah, so I think I'll definitely check one of those out. But in the meantime, this is where I'm about to leave you guys. It's about my bedtime. It's about noon 30, so it's about time for me to go to sleep. I just wanted to get out for a little bit. But again, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Then we'll see where we go from here.